Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am currently sitting in the crew quiet room. I took a nap because I had to wake up at 3 this morning to commute into work. So a nap was needed. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. My sign-in is not until 4:15 p.m. So if you're wondering why I took the early flight this morning, it was because everything else was full. That was the only way I was gonna make it to base today. So I am starting a 6-day reserve block this week. Today I started 2-day and then I'll have 4 more days on call. It is very possible that I could fly all 6 days in a row, which will be crazy, but yeah. So today I'm going to Houston. My sign-in is at 4:15. which means my flight is at 5:15 p.m. We'll fly to Dallas and then sit for a little while and then fly from Dallas to Houston, layover. Tomorrow we're gonna be coming back to Philly and going through Miami. So that will be the first 2 days of reserve. We'll see what the rest of the week has in store, but I'm about to pack all my things back up into my suitcase and then eat some lunch, and then I'll probably head over to our other crew room because it's going to be closer to where my gate is that I'll be going out of later. Heating up one of the mini meals I brought for the 6-day reserve block. Looks so good. Yum. It is finally time to have some action in the day. I feel like I've been in Philly for hours. Well, I have been in Philly for hours. This day has just moved so slow. I'm so ready to get this day started. We're about to head to Dallas in like 30 minutes and we'll get the day started. I'm the 4, gonna be sitting right here on this trip. There's one of my doors. Here's another one that I will arm and disarm. One of the duties of the 4 is to brief these 2 exit rows. All right guys, so we are in Dallas and we got reassigned. So we were originally supposed to go to Houston from Dallas. We were supposed to sit for like 2.5 hours and then go to Houston. Now, 3 of us got reassigned to go to Milwaukee and there's no sit. So we literally got off of our plane and came to this one. We're probably gonna board in like 5 minutes. So the weird part about it is that 3 of us got reassigned and then our other crew member is still doing the same trip we were all supposed to do. So this doesn't really make any sense why they did it that way. And they put her with 2 DC flight attendants and 1 Dallas flight attendant. So I don't know, it's very strange. But this trip that we're on now, the 3 of us that got reassigned, is a much better trip than the one we had before. It's worth more hours and we don't do as much. There's no sits. So we'll take it, and we have a decent amount of time in Milwaukee. I think we've got 13 hours, so we're gonna try to go out as a crew and just have fun. All right, we are in Milwaukee.
We are Wisconsin.
And it's late, but we are rallying the troops.
It is 1:10 in the morning.
Because it is Friday, and we are gonna have a good time.
Okay.
Focus.
Oh, he was too. I'm so sorry. Focus on me.
The Carolina game is on, so it's Saturday, so I'm gonna watch that while I get ready today. I've got about 50 minutes until I have to be downstairs for the van. My voice is a mess right now. My throat is all scratchy. When I got into my room last night, it reeked of cigarette smoke and it has just been messing with me like the whole time. I was too lazy to go try and change it, so that's what's going on there. Anyways, I just finished my devotion and someone asked me, or just said that maybe I should start sharing what I'm reading in my devotions with you guys. And so I've been going through with my Bible study group, I've been going through the Psalms with that group. So today I was on Psalm 56, and I'm not gonna go through the whole Bible study because that will just take too long, but basically today it was just talking about how when we're worried about things or, you know, have our fears, that we can have faith in God because he's stronger than all the fears we face. And it was just, if you're not familiar with the Psalms, or if you're not familiar like with the Bible, the Psalms were written by a guy named David who, at the time he was writing these, was like hiding for his life from these people that were trying to kill him. He was the king. And so it was just talking about, you know, how he was at a really low point when he wrote that particular Psalms, that particular Psalm. And yeah, so that's our encouragement today, is that any worries we face, we can know that God is stronger and that whatever he has in store for us is going to be better than what we can imagine. So yeah, I am just going to watch the game for a little bit. I have to put out bids for what I want to try to do on reserve tomorrow, so I'm going to do that a little bit later. Before I go catch the van, I'll show you guys my uniform. I'm actually wearing the pants. I haven't worn those since I've been back in May, so I'm wearing those, so I'll show you guys that outfit. But yeah, we're just going to relax for a little bit. I made coffee, so I'm going to go grab that. I told you guys in one of my last videos that I've been bringing my own like cold brew coffee, or like my own like coffee protein shakes or whatever. But since I'm on reserve for 6 days, that was just way too much of those little cartons to bring. So I just brought a thing of like the dry sugar-free vanilla creamer, just because I feel like that at least makes coffee taste bearable. So yeah, I'm going to drink my coffee and just relax for the next, I don't know, 40 minutes. All right guys, so this is the pantsuit. I'm wearing the crosshatch shirt, blazer, pants. I have my heels on. We don't have to wear our heels with the pants, but I was like, why not? I got new Gamecock masks to wear on Saturdays. My team is doing very, very badly right now. So maybe this mask will bring them good luck. I just heated up some white chicken chili that I made the other day. This is gonna warm my soul. All right guys, so I completely forgot to update you guys yesterday when we got into Philly. So we got in around 9, a little after 9, and I ended up going and staying with 2 of my crew members live together, and so they invited me over to just come and sleep at their house instead of sleeping in the airport, which is amazing when that happens. It's so much better to sleep on a couch than in those recliners in the sleep room. So I went over there. I got awarded a standby today. I tried to bid for a couple of 4-day trips, but they didn't give those to me. So I just checked in at the airport for standby. I'm good for 4 more days. So right now there's a 4-day trip open, but it doesn't sign in for another like 4 hours. So they're gonna see if a line holder will take it. If not, I'm gonna be the next person available in Philly for 4 days. So I'm assuming they would just give it to me, but we'll see what happens with that. I don't really know. I really can't figure out how they decide to do stuff like that. This is my new Gamecock mask. I got so many compliments on it yesterday. So many people, it's such a good conversation starter. Like people were like, oh, South Carolina, you know. So that was good. We didn't win the game. We got our butts kicked yesterday, but it is what it is. So I'm about to go to the crew room, eat some lunch, and then just relax. If I don't get used today, our standby shifts are 6 hours, so I'll be done around 6. And if I don't get used, I'll text my crewmates from yesterday and go and hang out with them again, because they'll be off today also. So yeah, well, they got me. I was not even on standby for a full hour, and they called me for a 3-day trip. So I'm currently walking to the gate to go. I have to deadhead to Charlotte, and then I'm going to be working with a Chicago-based crew. So I'm going to be the only Philly person. So I'm working a Chicago trip, but I'm going to end up in Vegas tonight. So we just got to Vegas. We have a short layover. I think it's like, ends up being 11 hours. We left on time, but there was weather, so we had to take a very long, different route to get here, I guess, and go around the weather. And so we ended up getting in like 30 minutes or so late. So that was kind of a bummer. I'm really tired. I didn't sleep good the last 2 nights. I mean, we went out the one night, so I didn't get very much sleep. And then last night we hung out really late too. We just stayed up way later than we needed to. So I haven't gotten like a good full night's sleep the past 2 nights. So I'm really excited to be able to do that tonight. I am probably going to, we have Netflix on our TV in this hotel, so that's super nice. So I'm probably going to finish, I started an episode of Dawson's Creek earlier and didn't get to finish it, so I'm gonna do that before I go to bed after I shower. I'll update you guys on my Dawson's Creek journey. So I'm like halfway through, probably more than halfway through season 5, so I only have one more season left after season 5. So what's going on? So I'm gonna do spoilers, so if you haven't seen the show and you're planning on watching it, just fast forward so that I don't spill anything to you. So right where I'm at, Joey and her professor were having like a weird fling thing. I mean, nothing ended up happening, but there was like, that happened for like 3 episodes. The last episode I watched, they had ended it. And that was like really, I don't know what, I didn't really understand that whole thing. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish with that. I wasn't really a fan of that. Also Dawson and Jen dating, I wasn't a fan of that. That seemed very random and I just wasn't really there for it. Pacey and Audrey are dating right now and I am obsessed with that relationship. I love that. Pacey is like my favorite character in the whole show, so I think I'm just like, anytime he's happy, like I'm happy. But I think they are such a cute couple, like the way they talk to each other, like the way they interact. I just love everything about that relationship. So super happy for him and I hope that they don't do something to botch that. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I'm getting close to the end with that show, guys, and then I'm gonna have to find a new show to binge watch when I have all this time and on my layovers and stuff. But since I'm not gonna be going out and do anything, I'm going to just update you guys really quick on what's going on with the airline and what's going on with me. So this last month, our transfer awards came out and I was awarded a transfer for Charlotte, so I'll be in Charlotte in December. But so that's the plan right now, is that I'm gonna be in Charlotte in December. But our company just came out at the beginning of October and said all employees have to be vaccinated by November 24th in order to stay employed. I am currently not vaccinated. I wasn't planning on getting vaccinated. It just, after talking, with some people in the medical profession and just talking to family, it wasn't the right decision for me at this time to do that. And I also have natural immunity because I had COVID back in January and I still have the antibodies. So, there a lot of nurses I've talked to have just kind of said to hold off and see, how long I keep the antibodies, and then maybe when I don't have antibodies to try to get vaccinated, whatever. Anyways, so I have a decision to make. I love this job, but I don't know because I haven't exactly felt comfortable about getting vaccinated. So yeah, so that's kind of the situation I'm in. We'll see how it all plays out. I haven't made a decision yet, but we'll see what happens in these next few weeks because there's kind of been a bunch of chaos with airlines that have already started the firing process and the mandating process of vaccines. So I don't even know if it'll stick, if it'll stay this way. They may realize that they're desperate and gonna lose way too many flight attendants if they do this, and pilots. Sorry, my arm's getting tired. So yeah, that's kind of where I am right now. That's an airline update for you, and that's a me update for you. And I'm not saying this vaccination thing to start a debate or anything. You're entitled to your own opinion. I'm entitled to mine, and we'll just leave it at that. Whatever you choose to do for yourself is perfect, and whatever I choose to do for myself is also perfect, you know? So anyways, yeah, so I'm going to take a shower, finish up that episode that I was watching of Dawson's Creek, and then call it a night because I am in just desperate need of a good night's sleep. I can tell like my acid reflux has been getting like worse each day, that I'm just not sleeping. My eyes starting to get all red and weird, so excited about a full night's sleep, and I will see you guys in the morning for day number 4 of reserve. All right guys, it is day 4 of reserve. Feel like it should already be day 6. I'm ready to be home. We still got 2 more days. Today we just go from Vegas to Austin to Chicago. I end up laying over in Chicago, but the rest of my crew is Chicago based, so they're just done with the trip. So I'll lay over in Chicago, I have a short layover, and then I'll just deadhead tomorrow for my day 5. I texted my friend Julia, who has actually been in some of my videos, so if you've been here since the beginning, you know who she is. And so I may get to see her in Chicago, because that's where she lives in Indiana, so she may be able to come over and see me for a little bit tonight. I don't know, we still haven't figured that out yet, but yeah, I am about to go down to catch the van. I got great sleep last night, so that was good because I needed that. But yeah, I think, I'm position 2 on this trip, so when I get on the plane, I'll kind of show you what the 2 does. They're in charge of the back galley, so I'll show you like that setup and stuff so you guys can get a better idea of what we do. Okay, so here I am. We have to break up the ice, get out the snacks, and organize the snack drawer that we'll use to hand out stuff. After I do all of this, I have to organize all the sodas and the mixers and stuff that are in the cart and just get it set up ready to be pushed down the aisle. And then I'll do this all over again for a cart for me to use to push from the back. All right guys, we just landed in Austin. We are not sure if we're gonna make it to Chicago on time. There is weather there and it's really gonna be lasting all day. So we're trying to figure out if we're gonna make it there. Maybe we'll be able to fly over the weather and then just hopefully find a window to land would be the best case scenario. So we'll see what happens with that. I love wearing this mask. Oh, thought somebody was walking back here. Because people stop and talk to me about it all the time. So it's like, it's so fun. Like people will just randomly comment on, oh, South Carolina, or I go to this school, or I do this. So it's such a good conversation starter. I'm gonna wear this all the time now. I just got to the hotel. I think it was about a 13-hour layover, so I'm going to put all my food in the fridge and I'll probably do a little workout in my room. I don't know if this hotel has a gym, but I'm gonna do probably just a little workout in my room. I'll do my devotion for the day and then maybe watch a little TV before I call it a night. Tomorrow I just deadhead, so it's not like I'm gonna be working. It's an early flight. I think I'm taking the 6:30 flight to Philly, but it's gonna be easy, just deadhead. I get into Philly at 9 in the morning and then I'm done for the rest of the day. So day 5 of reserve is gonna be really easy. Day 6, we'll see. I'll have to put in some bids. Hopefully I can get a turn where I fly out of Philly and fly right back so that I can get home. Like if I get a turn, I hope it's early enough where I can still get home. The last flight of the day to get me home would be at 6:30. So as long as they give me something that gets me done by 6:30. I may also try to bid for a really early standby because they could use me for a turn off of that too. And if it's sign-in is, because I think the earliest one is like 4:15 a.m. and I think it ends Either ends at 8:15 or 10:15. I can't remember if it's a 4-hour standby or a 6-hour one. But either way, if I get used, you know, my sign-in will be, because they only use standbys if the sign-in is less than 2 hours. So if I got used for something off of that, it would probably get me back in time, but we'll see. Day 4 is when you just start to feel really tired and worn out and you don't want to be on reserve anymore. But when you have these 6-day blocks, you just have to suck up and deal with it. Okay, so I was going to work out, really good intentions too. Went in my suitcase and realized that I only packed 1 sports bra. And I usually use that to sleep in the crew room. So I don't want to get it all dirty, because then, like, what am I going to wear in the sleep room? So I'm just gonna not work out instead. We'll just do my devotion, and then I'll probably go downstairs to heat up some dinner, and then just watch TV, I guess, and then go to bed. And that's pretty much what this layover is gonna be, which stinks because I was really motivated to work out, but oh well, it just happens sometimes. So yeah. Okay guys, so I'm gonna tell you what my devotion was about today, because it was a good one. So I'm still in the the book of Psalms. So today, I read Psalm 58, and it was just talking about how there's so much sin in the world, and you know, we as humans are just really bad people, but that at the end, God is the only judge, and the righteous, you know, will gain victory because they're going to go to heaven, you know, that kind of thing. But when I was reading the devotion that goes with that psalm, I'm just going to read it to you because it was good. So it says, David prayed for God to bring justice, and he did not take things into his own hands. God is the one that judges, not us. We must remember this truth. God's way, not our way. God's timing, not our timing. Though man's life is like a vapor, our God is everlasting. We can trust him to do what is right at the perfect time. And I think, like, that's so important, especially in, like, the world today where there's just so much hate. There's so much chaos that doesn't make sense. But we can remember that even if it doesn't make sense to us, like, it makes sense to God, because he is, like, always 10 steps ahead of us. He knows, you know, everything, like what we can't even comprehend. He already knows, you know, how it's going to end. And especially with the craziness that's been going on these last, like, 2 years with the pandemic, you know, it's just really important to remember, like, even when we don't know what's going on, we can trust him, because he definitely knows what's going on, and he's gonna do the right thing for us at the right time. So I just thought that was really encouraging, so I wanted to share with you guys. But yeah, that was all I wanted to say. So my hair bow broke, or my hair tie, not hair bow. So for my last 2 days on reserve, my hair is gonna look like this, because I did not bring any kind of hair straightener or curling iron or anything, and I'm pretty sure this is the only rubber band that I have on me. So that's fun. Alright guys, I just landed in Philly. I am in the elevator to go down to the crew room. I ended up figuring out a way to rig my hair tie, so no issues with a ponytail today. I didn't have time to update you guys this morning because 4:30 a.m. is just too early for that. I was so tired, I did not want to get out of bed, but I had to, so that I would make it here. So I'm probably gonna take a nap in the crew sleep room. I'm gonna eat some yogurt before I do that because I'm kind of hungry, but I texted Joey to see what he's doing today because he's off, so maybe I'll go see him in a little bit since I'm done with day 5. So we just have one more day tomorrow, guys. Hopefully I get something good where I can get home early, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm really excited to try this yogurt because I love everything pumpkin, and so it looks really yummy, so I hope it tastes yummy. Alright guys, Joey finally texted me back, so I am just waiting on the Uber to come pick me up. It's 1 o'clock, so he slept in today. I didn't get that luxury. But it is kind of chilly in Philadelphia right now. It is like 66 degrees. And I mean, it feels really good right now, but it's starting to get cool here. Also, that pumpkin spice yogurt was not good. I don't know if it was because it was cashew or if I just thought it was going to taste like a latte. I don't really know. So, yeah, just waiting on the Uber. Gonna go hang out with Joey on my day 5 of reserve, and then in a few hours bids will come out and I'll get to see what they've got me doing for tomorrow. All right, playing some base 10 and watching the Braves game. Choptober! All right guys, it is currently day 6 of 6 on reserve. I'm on wrap A, which ends at 2 p.m. It's 8:15 right now. Last time I looked, they hadn't called anybody for a 1 day. I'm the 5th person to be called, so we'll see if I get to go home today or not. I feel like the afternoon could be where they get me, so we'll see. Time for a coffee break. Okay, peep the name, but I went with a iced pumpkin spice latte with almond milk, and this was actually free because we had a couple come on our plane the other day that gave each of the flight attendants a few Starbucks gift cards so that we could each get our own venti coffee. So thank you guys for doing that. That was so nice. While I'm sitting here on wrap, I might as well binge watch. I'm starting season 6, guys. What should I watch next? Alright guys, so they did not use me. It is after 2. Changed my clothes and I'm walking to F right now to get on my commuter flight to go home. The weird thing about today is they literally did not use a single person for a 1 day in the wrap that I was in, which is just really odd. So yeah, but I get to go home, so that's good. So I completely forgot to close out this video last night when I got home. I was able to get on the plane, no problem. As soon as I got home, came back to my house, changed clothes really quick, and then went to go see my nephew play football. And then came home, relaxed, and that was it. So that's what 6 days on reserve looks like. It's a little bit different since I actually don't live in base. If I lived in base, I could go run errands, go to the store, and all that stuff when I'm on call. But since I don't live there, I'm just pretty much in the airport whenever I'm on reserve. Unless I go to a friend's house like I did a couple times in this video. But yeah, as always, if you guys have any questions or comments about flight attendant life, you can put those down in the comment section. I do just want to address this. I know that a lot of you guys came from my all things tights video, which is awesome, but my channel is not just about tights. I do try to show you guys my uniform when I have it on, and I have like a good mirror to do that. And I'm not saying that I'm never gonna do another video about tights. I might one day try on and compare different brands or something like that. Someone commented about me trying out their brand of tights, but it's weird because I saw the comment pop up, but now I can't find it anymore. So if you're watching this video, feel free to try to get in touch with me, message me or whatever, because I'd be interested to learn more about what you were thinking about that. So I may do a video like that in the future, but yeah, my whole channel is not just about tights, and so if you're really only here for the tight stuff, I may do some stuff in the future, but it's not always going to be about tights. So just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, that is this video. Did I tell you guys that I got my transfer to Charlotte? I can't remember if I told you guys. So I did, if I didn't mention that earlier. I feel like I did a couple days ago. But I got my transfer to Charlotte, so this is my last month on reserve in Philly, because the next time I'll be on reserve I'll be in Charlotte. So yeah. Also, there's been a lot of chaos with the vaccine mandate with airlines, so I will try to keep you guys updated with all that as that whole stuff starts to unfold. I'll keep you guys updated with what I'm doing with all that, the decisions that I'm making for that and things like that. So yeah, that is all I've got for this video. What am I saying? For this video. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.